I have been asked to make Winter's distress sweater from the Supernova video, and someone else wanted me to make an Aespa video, so here it is. I am using this yarn. It's not gonna be pink, okay, it's gonna be yellow. This I bought for the 17th Heaven video. It was for Singwan's sweater. Sorry Singwan, not yours anymore. So it is the fuzzy. I have yarn that makes sense for it. It's good. I think hers would be thinner than this though. I'm gonna start with a 5.5mm hook, and I think the smartest thing to do, because I'm a super smart person, is to make all the components. I mean, I think it's the only way to do it. It's not very smart, it's just that's the only way to do it. I'm gonna make all the components, i.e. the sleeves, the ribbing around the collar, and then the bottom. And then once they're all done, I'm gonna be doing like the long, distressed, chainy things connecting them all, and I don't know how that's gonna work. I really don't know. If I have to like wear it and then chain it when it's on me, it's gonna be difficult, but we will try it. And I have 4 of these. I feel like I would have bought 5, so there might be another one somewhere, but I feel like this should be enough because technically it's only half a sweater. I'll maybe start with the collar because that'll be easy. Or actually, I should do a swatch test first to see if this size of the hook works well. And also, I forgot that I'm gonna hate working with this yarn. It's already all over my bed and I just brought it out. Fun times. The sweater is in double crochet, which I absolutely love. It's my favorite stitch, so I'm happy. I think this should be pretty similar. I'm liking it. I'm trying to figure out if there's ribbing on the bottom. Hello, what is happening? But it's all like tucked in and then this is pinned up, so I can't really tell. So I don't know, maybe I should do it anyway, just cause then it would match, because it's on the sleeves too. So maybe I'll do that, and then I need to do some maths here. I do really like this color. It's very canary, and I just realized that I have used this for the Tweety Bird hat that I was making and didn't finish, so I probably have a ball of it, an extra one somewhere. But now for math. This is 9 stitches. It is 2.5 inches, so we do 9 divided by 2.5, right? What? So we're doing 9? No. What? We do 2.5 divided by 9. So each stitch is 0.27777778 inches. I don't know how long I want it or how wide. I feel like it's definitely been a while since I've made a sweater. So interesting. It's not that big. I don't want it that oversized. I will make it 18 inches. So then we do 18 divided by 0.277777 is 64.8. So I'll do 64 stitches, chain 64, and then, or no, should I add the ribbing on at the end then? What would be easier? Maybe I'll just like pinch it up exactly like hers so that it curves under, and then you don't see whether there's ribbing or not, so it doesn't matter, so I won't make the ribbing. And now I have the fun time of undoing all this. Oh, it's coming out easily. Look at this. Oh, this is like a mohair acrylic blend, I think. And oh, here we go. Here we go. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I actually doubled the stitch mount so that I could attach it and then work in the round, and then I redid that because I made it too big and I cannot afford even an extra stitch because time. I think it's too small now, but we'll see. It's also, this isn't finished yet. Like, this is the main part of the body, but I think it needs an extra few rows, probably around 4 extra rows, but I ran out of the first skein. So this is the entire first skein. Unless that skein has been taken from before, I don't really know. Now, because this took so long and I'm bored now, I'm going to move on. I'm gonna do the ribbed neck thingamajigger because that's going to actually, that takes a while too, doesn't it? Because I don't like ribbing, but it's whatever. I'm gonna do a single crochet rib stitch. It's probably only gonna be like 5. It's not that thick, but I don't know how to, because like if you're doing it knitting, it's like going from the bottom to the top, so you can do it like with more stitches and then decrease as you go up so that it doesn't sit weird. But for crochet you can't do that because you're going back and forth, so I don't really freaking know how to make it not just like sit up, you know what I mean? Like it has to like go out a bit, so maybe I should do like half double crochets at the end sometimes. We'll see. So this is her. It is 5 stitches, and then every few rows, like maybe every other row, every third row, I don't freaking know. I'm not really keeping track. I'll sometimes do half double crochets on this bottom stitch or the bottom 2 stitches, and that will let it lay a bit nicer because it'll be a bit wider on the bottom than on the top. It'll go cinch in kind of thing, if that makes sense. A rib stitch, if you don't know, is crocheting in the back loops only every row, or the front loops only every row. It doesn't matter as long as you're consistent. I have now finished all my pieces. I have kept the sleeves and the main, well actually the main body part. I still need to add some more rows, but I will keep it attached to the main skein because I'm going to have to like chain them all together. I finished this. Let's have a look. See, I didn't really try it on. I'm thinking once everything's connected, it will be wide enough, or as wide as hers. And then the sleeves, they're pretty short, like they don't even go all the way to her hand, wrist, words. And then it only comes up to like here. So that's that. I have 2 of those. I did my same little thing here, only just the single crochets, no half double crochets. And then I redid this a bajillion times, okay? Because I first did a double crochet in each row, which made it too big. So then I was like, okay, I decreased in every row for the first row, made it way too small. So then I did decrease every other stitch, and that was still slightly too small. So I ended up doing every 2 stitches decrease. And then that made it, you know, all in line with the ribbing so that nothing's out or in too much, as is how Winter's is. And yeah, I decreased a little bit on the way up, like every other row from like here-ish. And that won't be very obvious anyway if I made mistakes, because it will be all like distressed from there on out. Now, since the next step is gonna be very difficult with all the chainings and stuff, and I'm scared of it and I don't know how to do it, I'm going to start making the other pieces. I am going to make like her whole, not outfit, but like the whole stylings of the thing. So I'm making the undershirt, the little bandeau tube top thing first. This is all I have left of this yellow because she has almost the same color of pink in her, so this is almost perfect too. Only this is all I have of it, so I don't know how far it'll get me. This is my only other yellow. It's very pale, very non-satisfying, but I was planning on doing it like this way, like chaining this and then working back and forth this way. So then hopefully this is enough to do like the front at least, and then if I need to fill in the back, then I'll use this. I'm only gonna make it like this big, I think, and I'm gonna use double crochets because that's fast. And I'm probably still going to use my 5.5mm hook. That's not it, because it's here and it's I like it. This yarn is all very much tangled up, which I'm super happy about. It's gonna definitely add on some time there. I need to have this video done, I think, by tomorrow, which is very possible if I don't get called into work. But I was supposed to be called into work an extra day this week, but I haven't heard anything yet, so fingers crossed. Who the freak knows, not I. I finished my top. Now I just need to tubify it. So I'm just gonna crochet across this top here. Ta-da! I got it worked perfectly. Like, it's just the right amount of this color of yellow before I had to change to the lighter one, so we're good. Now for the mesh sweater, I'm not really sure what to do for some reason. If being off shoulder really confuses me and I cannot wrap my brain around it. So what I'm going to do is a top down method. So I've chained a bunch and then I'm just gonna connect it, and this is gonna be the top part that's off shoulder. I know it's hard to see because black on black, but it's there. And I'll do, I think, like 3 rows of single crochet as the like little black piece that goes across. This pile of yellow is making me feel real good, real nice inside. I ended up only doing 2 rows of single crochet because I think that's thick enough. It's not focusing. It's fine. I'm going to watch this YouTube stitch pattern tutorial to figure out how to do the thing, because I know it's a bunch of chains, but I don't want to do the math and figure it all out and then have to like redo stuff, so wish me luck. Also, I'm using my 3.75mm hook for this one. I know this is thicker than hers, but we make do. I didn't want to use my like crochet thread stuff because that stuff hurts. It is pretty hard, and I'm hoping that this stretches out a bit so that it doesn't look so like this. Also, I'm very confused about how freaking, because this looks like it's getting like super big and wonky, but like I can't really tell because obviously the last row is a bunch of chains that need to be pulled out before it actually completes the row. Otherwise it is going to stretch it out. So I don't freaking know what I'm doing. Always good. But now I think what I'm going to do is start the sleeves because I feel like it should be long enough. I don't know how to get this down my back. I don't know, start the sleeves the next row like this. Yeah? Yeah? Question mark? I don't know. I'm gonna mark this with some bobby pins. I don't understand off the shoulder things. How does it stay off the shoulder? Especially if she's dancing. Is she dancing? I haven't watched, or I did watch the music video. I don't remember the music video. This is gonna be approximate, and then I'll count and make sure it's even on both sides after. No, I won't even count. I won't do the other side. I'm just gonna count and do it on the other side that way. And I have no idea what I'm doing here, so correct me if I'm wrong, if there's a better way to do this, but I think where I have these marked, I'm just going to do a crochet, like a single crochet, as if I have finished this last little row, and then I'm just going to, I think I'm gonna work on the body first, question mark, because that's more likely to go wrong, and I don't want to have to undo everything. I don't know. We'll see, and then I'll just chain the 5 and continue along with the pattern until I reach, and I haven't counted it yet, but I will count it until I reach the next one, in which I shall single crochet this side together too, and then just work in the round for the body is my plan. So, please. I just realized I should have tried this on because look how tiny the top, I know it's like stretchy or whatever, but the top looks tiny. The sleeves look a bit bigger than they need to be for how tiny the top is, so I might have to redo it, which is fun because I've been going super speedy and I'm gonna wasted all my time here. I can't even put it on. Oh wow. Oh wow. Ow! Also, this is over my 2 layers that I'm already wearing, but she's tight. But it's meant to be tight, so you know what? I think this is an acceptable level of tightness. Yes. So I will continue. But the sleeves, I don't know. The sleeves will need to be decreased as I go, but that's fine. I can't really see it against this. Yes? I don't know. It was hard to get on, but now it's all right. I'm sweating now. I think I'm stuck actually. I don't want to wreck it. I just spent so much time making this. Oh, ooh. Ah, yeah, okay, we're good. Ow. This is how far I've got last night. And I woke up this morning, the internet's out again. It's been out for hours. I messaged my landlord about it at like 6:30 a.m. He replied a few minutes later saying he'd reset it, or that he's resetting it now. I replied an hour later saying, it's still not working. It's been another hour, no response. So, don't know what's going on, possibly on the phone with the internet company now, but I literally don't know what to do when things like this happen because there's nothing for me to do. I probably have one of my playlists saved so I could listen to some music, but everything that I wanted to do this morning I couldn't do. I had to post my, so sad. I posted my YouTube video through my phone, thankful for this, but like that's the like max amount of data I will let myself use because I have the cheapest plan possible. I think I have about 1 gigabyte of data for a month, so, and even my freaking textbook requires the internet. Like I can read it because it's downloaded, but it doesn't have any of the like pictures or graphs or anything on it. It's so weird. Okay, I have my windows open, that's why I'm talking quietly, but I think my landlord heard me because he just texted me. I was gonna go to the park until it got sorted, but then I realized that I'm probably gonna have to be here to let them know if it's working or not. So I guess I'll just chill. I finished off the bottom with I think 3 rows of single crochet. Beauty. Now I'm going to connect back on to the armpit here so I can go around the arm, and I'm probably going to decrease like every other row because I want it tight to the arm. Internet is now back on as well, so I'm watching Instagram reels. A good thing too, because the landlord had to leave and he said he's gonna be gone for 2 days. Imagine. Well, I work tomorrow, so it wouldn't have been a big deal, but still. I'm thinking, I have no idea if I'm decreasing this too much, enough, not enough. I'm too lazy to take off my hoodie. I'm just gonna stick my arm in here like this and see. Okay, I think I'm doing perfectly. This is amazing. Everything is going swell. Yeah. I don't remember how far this comes to though. Is it there? In which case I only have a few more rows to go. Okay, this is my first, this looks like a child's It stretches, okay? It stretches. Not too much, but just enough, I think. And I forgot to mention before that when I did this bottom part, I did 3 single crochet in each of the spaces because I originally did 2 because I thought that made sense because that was part of the original pattern was skipping 2, but then I don't know, I think I messed up my math. It's 3. And then I also did 3 on this little end piece here and did 2 rows of single crochet. The decreases look a little wonky just because it's like so much, or it doesn't look wonky. I don't know, who knows? Not I. I'm going to attach on the other side. Did I record and keep track of how many times I decreased and where I decreased? No, but I'm gonna wing it just as per usual. I'm almost done! Ah! Happiness! I hope this is long enough. I didn't actually try this on. It's supposed to go down to like here and always be stretched out, I suppose. Itty bitty. Done! I didn't plan on making these 2 extra pieces. I just did because I don't know. More work? Fun times. I just think the whole thing, like all the pieces together look so good that if I were to just make the sweater alone, it would not. It just would not. And the only step left is to finish the actual main sweater, which I don't want to do, so I'm going to take a break and go eat and probably do a bajillion other things while I stall finishing this because I don't know. I really wonder how they made it because I'm probably going to do it in a stupid way that is harder than necessary, but we shall see. I took too long of a break. It is now the next day. I did add more rows onto the main body part thing, so hopefully that's the right length now. I'm going to try to make myself do this now. I don't know how likely it will be because I I work today and I don't want to do anything, but I'm gonna be working for the next 4 days, so it I also don't know how to do this. The only thing I can really think of is lay it out like this and then measure from where this would be on me to my arm and then lay it out exactly how far it should be and then try to chain it without moving it too much. I did think of using my scary lady over here, but she's got no arms, so I don't think it would be any easier arm-wise. I'm just... What are the chances that this is going to turn out well? Probably pretty low. Motivation is down. So what I'm trying is from here, I chained, but like I'm pulling out the chain and then doing this. It's so many strings, but I think once I like pull them all sorts of different ways with connecting it to different things, it'll look fine. We're going for like spider webby kind of looking thing, I guess. And then I will slip stitch it to this and then go back down. And I don't freaking know. I actually did another like pulled out chain and went and slip stitched in here just because there's no place where it just like goes up and down again. It looks like that's what's going on here. I want to give up so bad. I haven't even freaking done hardly anything, but I want to give up. I don't know. I'm probably gonna put it on the mannequin and see if that helps at all. I felt better about it for like a second when I put it on, and now I'm not feeling good about it again. So I think I might just undo it and just do it from it being on here, because then it'll be easier because there's no loose bits in winter. So I think I'm gonna give up for tonight. This is what I have so far. I think, well, hers is thinner and more fluffy, so I think I need to accept that, and I also need to accept the fact that the person who made this obviously knew what they were doing, and I obviously have no idea what I'm doing. And if I practice more, maybe I could figure it out, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do my best and call it a day tomorrow or the next day. Actually, it needs to go up the next day, but is that gonna happen? I don't know. It has been weeks, at least 2, since I decided to just like hold off on this indefinitely, and I just you know what? I'm thinking about it and I'm like, I'm thinking about this too much. I'm trying too hard. I feel like it's just gonna be an hour's worth of work. So I'm just going to put on a playlist that's almost an hour. I'm going to work for that time. The freaking sleeves, honestly, yeah, they should be probably harder because they have to be more practical. They have to have like proper holes for your arms to go in, but I'm not gonna think about it too much. I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah, okay. I wanna make the excuse that I got sick but I decided to take a break from this before I got sick, so. Okay, the arm is on. That is, it looks so stupid, but it's whatever. That is 3 songs worth of work there, I think. I'm just going to, I think the sleeve is gonna be way too short, because I know I meant for it to be short, but it's gonna be way too short. But as long as they're the same length, I can say it was meant to be like that. So I'm going to mark with a pin the bottom of where the bottom of the sleeve is supposed to be. And hopefully that is correct. I don't know. Also, I don't know what I did, but part of it started coming apart at some point, and I just tied it together because I don't know. Okay, that's the second sleeve done. Kind of questioning why I put this off so long, because this is taking no time at all, but at the same time it's not gonna look good, so that's why I put it off. Now the only thing left is I'm gonna sew this. I have it pinned up here, but I'll sew it with the end conveniently located here because I'm so smart. Alright, so this is it. Ignore any messiness in the background. It's not like hers, but it is something. I did not weave any ends in yet because if it looks horrible, it's getting scrapped. So that'll make that easier. I'm gonna try on all the layers now. And we'll see. We'll see. That literally took like half an hour. I forgot how teensy tiny this is. Oh my goodness. I am very sure I am not going to get this on. I'm stuck. Can't breathe. Why did I make this so tiny? I am dying from the effort that took to put on. And my head is in pain now, so that's fun. Hope this covers my belly. I feel like the stuff that I'm making just keeps getting worse. I don't know what's happening. You know, if the sleeves were not a really weird freaking length, maybe it would look fine, but this entire outfit is just way too tiny for me. The sweater needs to be longer, the sleeves need to be longer, everything needs to be bigger. Oh, I'm sweating. This yarn is so hot too, and I think they were shooting in freaking, where did they say? I don't know, somewhere hot. And it's also very itchy. I hope the yarn Winter's sweater was made out of is softer. I'm gonna go change. I can't look at this. I almost died taking this mesh thing off. I tried to take apart the last couple rows because that's what's tight, and it wouldn't work. And I would have cut it, but this is this is yarn that I can reuse. Look at my arm. Can you see that? Oh,